Welcome to the Philippines. I love this place. It's one of the most beautiful countries in the world. With over 7,000 islands, it's full of tropical beaches, lush landscapes, and some of the most wonderful people you'll ever meet. Unfortunately, it's also home to a high level of poverty. Of the over 100 million people that live in this country, 26 million of them live in poverty. Claus, Bauer, and I have decided that we're going to help one of these families. Evelyn de la Cruz and her 5 children live on under $2 a day. She's a widow who washes clothes for a living and barely makes enough to get by. We've decided that we're going to head to Manila, buy a tricycle, or a trike, which is used as a taxi service in the Philippines, and we're going to drive it 800 kilometers across the country, where we'll ultimately end up in San Isidro and give it to the family. This should help them pull themselves out of poverty and lead to a better life. We're looking forward to exploring the country, getting to see more of the sights, the sounds, and the food, and also helping out people along the way. When we were in the research stage of this project, we met with Evelyn and her family. We wanted to check out where they lived, how they lived, and the condition of their home. While there, we noticed that her 8-year-old daughter, Janet, had blue lips. It was a concern because her father died from heart disease 5 years ago, and this wasn't a good sign. We sent Janet to see a specialist, and it turns out she has a hole in her heart. She needs surgery. We returned home and began a fundraising campaign to help pay for the life-saving surgery. We raised over $16,000 and left Vancouver with a new goal: to help Janet get the surgery she needs, and then to donate the tricycle so that they could live better, healthier lives. We're here in Manila now, and we're excited to get started. Today we're meeting Evelyn and Janet. We've gotten an appointment with her surgeon, and we need to start work on the tricycle. What was that all about?
Well, I spoke with Janet's doctor, and she's saying that the heart surgery won't be able to be scheduled for a year. And that's not going to happen. I'd be surprised if she could last a year. So we'll have to figure out something else. I think probably the best way forward is I'm going to have to talk to some people that I know that have had similar medical treatments, and talk to them and see what they did. Plan B. And if plan B doesn't work, then we have to go with plan C and so on and so forth. So we'll see. But it doesn't work. And if it doesn't work, it's not going to happen. I will say this, is that I saw her in January. And, she looked, you could tell she wasn't healthy, but she's definitely, she wasn't really thin or anything. And so now, she can't walk for very long periods of time, and she's really, really skinny. So her health is definitely deteriorating, and that's why I'm saying, I think a year would be too long. Yeah. Last night I spoke to a couple people that have had similar medical issues, and they recommend we go see this doctor called Dr. Lopez, and he's in the same hospital that Janet got her diagnosis in. And so his clinic is from 10 a.m. till noon, and Janet's been there since 5 a.m. because they really want to see him, and we're going to go join them.
This is an obstruction here, going to the lungs.
So this definitely requires surgery.
Definitely. That's the only thing we can do, offer here. No medication.
What do you recommend? How soon this surgery should be done?
As soon as you're ready, clearance from
the dentist.
And clearance. I have to look at the X-ray. So this is what they were alluding to, this area. This should be clear like that.
Okay.
So there is an infection. I'll have to treat here.
Okay.
Probably because this might be TB.
Ah, okay.
So we have to wait for several months of
Okay.
treatment, okay?
Okay. So she'll have to take another medicine to clear this. Okay.
It's disappointing that it's going to take a few months for this chest infection to clear, but at least we're leaving Janet in good hands. Klaus and I need to get started on the trike. It's being built here in Manila and we want to check in on the progress. Our goal is to leave in a couple days, so hopefully everything is coming along nicely and we can hit the road. So the first step is having our tricycle built here in Manila. So we've got to buy the motorbike and then have the carriage built as well and then ultimately attached. So while we're here, we're going to make sure that all of that gets done so that we can hit the road.
This is where I'll be sitting. Right here. Looks good, doesn't it?
It's looking like they're going to be done by tomorrow morning. So we're going to get up really early and hit the road. We want to beat the traffic and get to Tagaytay by the afternoon. We're aiming to meet Janet, her mom, and their family back in San Isidro in 2 weeks. So we're excited to get started.